What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel on a much behind episode. I am currently carrying a ramp down to my truck to get the old CB500X off one. And I am way behind on filming. I haven't done anything. I've barely had any time to plan, which I'll touch base on shortly. But I am already kind of at my starting point. There she is. Find a nice little bank just to back up on and get her off real easy. Let's do that real fast. All right, ramp is on there. Let's start getting these things loosened. So the plan has changed quite a bit, mainly because I have not had any time to plan. Plans have also changed rapidly. So I just have to kind of roll with the punches. I have had to change a few things because I don't have anyone to watch my puppy dog while I was gone. So the plan originally was to go ride as far as I could get in a week, you know, 9-ish days. That has changed drastically to where I'm the one who don't start at my parents' home in West Virginia, ride on the trail for, oh, a little future reference. I use this because I pivot the bike on the kickstand, and I did that once, and yeah, well, I did it multiple times. I didn't realize that was happening until after the fact, so. But I now have to kind of plan for a round trip, and brought my pup up here for them to watch for a few days while I take a trip and pretty much make a round trip. So I think what I want to do is start here, jump on the trail around Marlington, West Virginia, ride to western North Carolina, where I live in the mountains, and pretty much just turn around and go back up the trip. So it's going to start, I don't have a map. You know what, here's where I'll throw a cool little graphic up so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But I want to start in Marlington-ish. That's not where I'm at now, but I want to ride to Marlington, start there. Head into Virginia, and then run down through Virginia into North Carolina, through, I think it's West Jefferson, Blowing Rock, or around Boone. Whips around to the mountains. I want to get close to the Tennessee state line, and that's where I'll stay, turn around, and go right back up. It's going to take roughly 3 days, maybe 3-ish days, and no, it won't. I'm lying. It'll take 3 days to get there, and roughly 3 days to get back. That being said, I've made the trip several times, not on the trail. So I know that when I get to where I live in North Carolina, I will be able to, if I wanted to, turn around and just go straight back to, or straight back up to here in 1 day. So if I do 3 days, get there, and I'm kind of over it, I may just shoot straight back up to here and make it like a short trip. So it's not really a Transamerica Trail trip. It's not even like a quarter of the Transamerica Trail trip. It's pretty much just a Moto camping trip, and that may have just changed again. I said it kind of takes away from the spirit of Moto camping, but I might just hit up some hotels and, you know, for 2 nights, and then stay at my house, and I might ride straight back up here. So it's really not going to be anything exciting. I think really what I'm going to see is just going to be NC section, or sections, I think VA 1 through whatever. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know how the sections are in Virginia. And then North Carolina sections, I think 1 through 4 or 5. And I don't even know if I'll get to all of them. So it really is hard to tell what's going to happen. But let me get this bike off first, and I'll talk more here shortly. All right, welcome back down. Welcome back down to the truck. Bike is up at our little carport. Unfortunately, the trip is still, well, first of all, let me just say I'm a day behind. I plan on leaving today. But like I said, I don't have any time to do anything anymore. But I was loading up the bike yesterday, got out of the basement and noticed a drip of something, and it is coolant. And unfortunately, it looks like it's the exact same thing that happened to it But the first year that I had it, if anybody knows anything about the CB500Xs, it's that a lot of them are known to leak from the coolant, the water pump. And I had mine fixed under warranty, and it has not leaked since. It leaked around 4,500 miles. I'm now at 9,100 or 9,200 some, and it is leaking again. I did extend the warranty. Obviously, I might get it. I'm gonna get it fixed by them. But I was just getting the bike out, and it is still leaking. So as of right now, I'm gonna ride the bike here shortly. As of right now, the trip is still in the air, unfortunately, and I'm supposed to be leaving in the morning. I was gonna get my bags packed tonight, kind of get them situated on the situated on the bike, kind of get an idea of what I want to do, or you know, what to pack. All right, I forgot to stop talking, that way I could actually get my face in here. But unfortunately, it looks like it's still leaking, which is going to be a bit of a mess to either, I don't know, I thought about chancing it. I did, when I saw that drip yesterday, I did bring up my coolant. I also have some coolant at my house down in North Carolina, and oil, because I wasn't really sure what it is, but it looks like it's coolant. So I'm going to ride it today and see how much it's leaking, and if it's going to leak a lot, obviously I'm not going to go on the trip. So we will see. Let me take it for a quick spin and see what's going on. All right, guys, quick update. Took it out for a spin. Don't see a whole lot going on, but I've actually let it sit for a while now. Let me check. You can see that's dried up where it was. Oh, I can't see my own finger. There it is. That's dried up there from where it was yesterday. There's definitely still something leaking, but it's not very much. So I think I'm going to chance it, because in one day I will not be too far away where someone can't pick me up. So that's the plan. I might make a quick video if I get a chance on what I'm taking, which is very minimal. And let's get to it. All right, guys, I got some stuff here to go through real quick. Excuse all the panting dogs, but it is hot. So this is a lot of stuff that I took last year. Like I said, I have some oil and coolant that I'm going to fill up the coolant here shortly in the reservoir. There's my tent tarp that I may or may not take, and a bag to put in to keep it dry, which sounds stupid, but whatever. Tank bag where I'll put my GoPro stuff, batteries, and then little electronics. I'm with the cleaning chain here shortly. And obviously there's all the stuff to clean the chain. So I'm not going to be taking very much. If I do take all my camping gear, which I probably will, I don't know yet, but I have a big dry bag. I think it's a 55-liter dry bag. Same green one from my videos if you've watched. So sleeping bag. I'm not taking a first aid kit. I might take a few things from it, but not very much. This is the air mattress, and this is the chair, camping chair. This is not absolutely necessary, so this is going to be one of those. There's a few items that's like, I may not, if I have room, I'll take it, but I probably won't have room for that. If I don't take anything camping, I'll have plenty of room for all kinds of stuff. I'm going to take one pair of pants, and it's these, the Frog Togs. And they're made for motorcycles, but I'll be wearing a pair of shorts underneath of it. I don't think there's some rope and bungees and stuff, but I'll take a few of that stuff too if I take a tent. Over here, it's just random stuff. Mount for camera, GoPro box, gloves, all the stuff I am taking. Here's a saw, just in case I run into a tree that I need to cut through. Actually, I need to get these out. This is for the tank bag. But other than that, some straps. I haven't probably looked in here in a minute, so I don't know. A little bit of tools. So I'm gonna look through here to see. But honestly, I'm not going to be taking very much, other than toothbrush, a couple toiletries, you know, a little deodorant, a few articles of clothing, boots, flip flops, multiple pairs of socks just in case they do get wet, and then camping gear or no camping gear. It really isn't going to be a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get the tank bag on the bike now to see if it'll fit okay. and then also pack all the necessities and get them on the bike to see how it's gonna ride. And actually just to see if I can get anything to fit, because I don't even have my racks because they're still broken. So it's just gonna be a kind of a big dry duffel sitting on the back of the seat, strapped in. Which is why I have so much motivation on not taking any camping gear and just taking the bike with a few things, staying in hotels. But let me get some things situated first, because that might change my mind. If I can get everything together and it fits okay, I can strap it down well, then I will probably do the camping thing. But let's just give it a shot. All right, guys, I got the bag on. Didn't take too long. It was kind of tricky getting the thing threaded down here to something that's a little more stationary without rubbing. Of course, I got the mounts, and I had to take these off to get this, get it fixed onto the frame where I wanted it for the tank bag. And I was looking through, and I didn't talk about tools, but I have several little tools in here, and I swear, maybe 6 small tools. I bet I could get like 75% of this bike torn apart with those tiny ones. I've got larger tools that are going in my bag there that I'll be taking, but I'm taking this right here. This is the helmet lock wire that comes with the bike. Is quite honestly just trash, but JB weld and some extra rope is usually what I have down here. I just realized I don't have a bike, like a tire pump. I have a plug kit if I were able to catch something in time, but I don't have a bike pump to pump up a tire. So I'm gonna go find something tonight, probably at a Walmart. But I'm gonna put the seat on here in a second, get the bag, which is only half full. I'm actually incredibly surprised and a little bit obsessed with how much I am not taking. And like kind of got sucked into this like minimalist gear trip idea, and like I'm really excited now. But as of now, you can see like this thing is barely, it's not even right there. And it's a 55 liter. It's got plenty more room to come up to. And of course, here's the tent and the tarp. But if that's all I'm taking, that stuff will roll up really well. And if it's going to fit on the back of that seat really well, I shouldn't have anything to worry about. But now, if I have enough room, I'm going to try and see what it's going to look and fit like right now. I am going to take 1 can of wax for the chain. I'm going to put this on the outside of the bags because I don't want to poke through the bag, and I don't care if that gets wet. And then all my GoPro stuff will go into the tank bag. A lot of that stuff will get put, there's a lot of things that will get put in, like, spread throughout my jacket, and some pockets. But I'm quite honestly, I've gone through my list from last year, and honestly, I'm surprised about how much I am not taking. But I need to get all this on there real quick before I lose too much daylight, because I'd love to take it for a spin just to feel the weight and make sure it's going to be okay for tomorrow. So let's get on that real fast. All right, guys, this is a quick mock-up. Yeah, kind of sketchy. Not excited about it. I'm just kind of looking. This is technically a backpack. This 55 liter. The tent is kind of wrapped up actually in the straps where you put in your back. So I put that through there, tighten it down pretty good. The only thing not in this bag right now is going to be like toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, all that stuff I'm going to use in the morning, and the chain wax, which won't take up too much room. There's still space in there, you can see. It's not taking any space. And honestly, I think this is going to be way too top heavy. It may not actually be way too top heavy, but it's definitely going to be a little top heavy, which does worry me because I didn't get any new tires. I just have not had the time. Plus, once I decided it was only going to be a very short trip, I was not buying brand new tires when these are still 50% left, just for, you know, a 4-day trip. But I think what I might do, you know, if I'm taking the tent, I'd like to have the tarp because there is no airflow in that tent and I don't like to put the top on. I put this tarp over top of it just in case it rains, or put it under the tent if I need to. So I think I might unroll this, flatten it into a square, and fold it into a square instead, and put underneath all of this stuff. So that'll take the top down, even though that's not a lot of weight. But I don't know I can't get it any lower than that, honestly, and still fit in the cockpit okay. So I think that's what I want to try. That's going to be what probably has to work. And then, of course, I've got the straps over here to put them down. or tie it down pretty tight. And I used these last year, these rock straps, these things. I love these things. They work really well. And then of course I'd have my cargo net to put over top of it. So whenever I inevitably need to shove stuff in there, I can just net the whole thing and then put stuff in there. I have to use it anyway because I got to get my saw in there and a, you know, bottle of water and stuff. But so I am running out of light, so I want to do this as quickly as possible. I won't be able to test it tonight most likely, but I definitely want to make a video of the get up. I think this is it just for a short trip. I don't know, I'm back and forth about the tarp. Maybe I don't need it. And quite honestly, if I didn't have any camping gear, gosh, I could wear a small backpack and be totally fine. But anywho, I'm still back and forth about what I want to do. I still obviously have camping in mind. However, if the weather's going to be miserable, I don't know if I'll be camping as much in it as much as I want to just be staying in, you know, an Airbnb or a hotel or something. But so I'm going to call it a night on this episode. I would like to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the morning. And it probably will be on my GoPro instead of my phone. And so I'll see you guys then.